got a sewing machine exactly 1 month ago, and I want to show you everything that I've sewn in that month. So this is my sewing machine. I'm holding it like a gun. I got it off Facebook Marketplace. What I liked about it is that it can embroider letters. That was the main selling point for me. Okay, so the first thing I did was crop all of my t-shirts. So long story short, I don't like buying women's t-shirts, so I buy men's t-shirts, but men's t-shirts are very long, so I just wanted them to end kind of where my belt starts. Then I went to a fabric store and I saw some really cute scrap fabrics, but scrap fabrics are not very big, so I realized that I would only have around enough to make a pair of shorts. So I made some shorts. I traced my girlfriend's shorts, and I wanted to find a way to make them more feminine. And so I thought I would add like a little, I don't know what this is called. That's the thing, I don't know what anything's called yet. So I got an elastic. I also embroidered her initial in the top corner. You know, I thought it was cute. The second pair of those that I made, oh, by the way, these are broken. I'm not very good at construction. I tried to pay more attention to what was going on in the fabric. So this right here is literally just the edge of the fabric, but it's pink. So I thought it would be cool to have that at the bottom. And it looks great. Like, ignore the fact that there's threads sticking out everywhere. Something else I learned is to pay attention to the pattern of the fabric, because I don't know if you can see it, but like some of the blue lines are vertical, and then on the other side they're horizontal. So I think it would have been better if they were the same on both sides. Then I made some wide pants. Like I made some normal pants wide. Before I even got a sewing machine, I'd seen a few tutorials of this, so I felt confident in knowing how to do it. And so I did. So basically I opened up the entire inside of the jeans, and using a second pair of jeans that I thrifted, I put that crotch in this one. I also actually added tag with my name. So at this point, I was really excited about jeans, and I've really been thinking about lace. I feel like this year I've had a lot of breakthroughs on traditionally feminine things, like suddenly I like the color pink, and then suddenly I'm interested in wearing lacy things. I've been wanting to have jorts forever. So I realized if I make some normal pants wide and then I crop them, like that's basically jorts. So I did. Then I was thinking, but I don't want to have I don't want to be like other girls. And just thinking about how I've been wanting to add lace to things, I bought this lace trim and I made these jorts. I was kind of skeptical at first because I didn't know if it was gonna look like my grandma underwear was sticking out the bottom, but I've been wearing them a lot and I really like them. So I'm really glad I did it. And the last thing I did, hear me out, you know, cowboy chaps, work pants with a double knee. So I thought, what would that look like with lace? So this is what I made. These double knee lace pants. Basically, I thrifted some curtains and just put them on. So that was all the clothes that I've made, but I've actually made other things too. So I recently started going to the gym, and they make us wear these indoor shoes. So I wanted to make myself a gym bag for my indoor shoes and my water bottle. So I looked up how to make a duffel bag, and here it is. It actually turned out better than I thought. I wanted to make it with extra pockets, so it has 3 pockets on each side, which I realized that was a little bit confusing because I don't use all of them. So I put my keys in one, and then after the gym is done, I'm looking in each of them because I don't remember which one I put it in. Fits them perfectly. I'm really happy with how it turned out. And then my only other issue is I actually made it way too long, so my shoes and water bottle fit in that much space. So I'm definitely gonna make a second version, and it's gonna be shorter. By the way, the material is canvas from Home Depot. They make these like drop cloths for when you're painting, and I realized, well, it's canvas, so it's like a good rough fabric for making a gym bag. Like a gym bag is gonna be in the gym. Like I don't need it to be silk or anything. So yeah, for $12 I got like meters and meters of canvas fabric at Home Depot. So once I made that bag, I was feeling pretty confident about my bag making skills. And I thought, well, a tote bag is surely easier than a duffel bag. I made myself a duffel bag with pockets. Did I say duffel bag with pockets? I meant tote bag with pockets. I actually have a bajillion tote bags already. So I got my favorite. I like it so much because it's pretty small compared to other tote bags. So I did the same thing where I traced it, and this is what came out. I added a pen holder, 2 little hoops for keys or more pens, a pocket for my headphones, and a pocket for my phone. When you sew, you have to lay the pockets on the fabric before you make the shape of the fabric. So now looking back, I think that the pocket placement's a little bit weird. So I made a second version, which is actually even a little bit smaller, and I guess technically it's also horizontal, and this is my laptop bag. So it fits my laptop perfectly. I had the same pen holders, and then I made my key clip horizontal instead of vertical because I realized that the weight of the keys was creating a lot of tension on the stitches at the top. So having a vertical hoop only really works for pens, not heavier things. So this is a horizontal hoop, and then I did make sure to include a vertical hoop. And then on the inside, it has a nice big pocket for my wallet, and I love it. I've used it a couple times. I've taken it to where I need to take it, and it does have a little bit of extra space if I want to fit like a hard drive or something.
Do you like them?
Actually, I forgot to show you one more thing. I made a tie with pockets. This is the second one I've ever made. The first version I made by hand, but I was able to really make some straight lines. Oh, overall, it just looks really perfect. I'm really happy with how it turned out, and it's my size. This was also the first tag that I made. I like workwear, and I like functional things. I like things with pockets and hoops. I'm less about extravagance and more about functionality, I guess. So this summer, my dad came to visit, and he always wears a hat, and I stole it, which in Mexico, people are always wearing these kinds of things. I assumed they would also wear them here in small towns, but everybody seems to try to point out that it's a cowboy hat when in my head, it's just something that you wear for the sun. So anyway, that's kind of where the Western chap double knee pant idea came from. I like wearing button-ups, and I think in the future, I'm gonna explore making some shirts with fun yokes and stuff. So I like all these subtle, almost, I guess, cowboy undertones. And I was talking about it with a friend, and we actually came up with a term that I think I really like. I think I'm interested in exploring the yassification of Western workwear. I think that's what we called it. So yeah, if you don't know what yassification means, it means the overly feminine, stereotypically feminine. So for example, drag is very yassified. It's like campy. When you put heavy makeup on something, it's yassified. When you put eyelashes on the headlights of a car, that's yassification. I think I've always been interested in sewing, but I feel so empowered by having a sewing machine. And also, I wrote about this in my journal. Sewing was so normal. It's been so normal forever. Like, everybody's always been making their own clothes up until now, where we have to spend $80 on a shirt. I realized, for example, when making the shorts, that it's literally so easy, and buying each of those shorts would cost at least $25 each at the cheapest place, but they cost next to nothing to make. So for me, knowing how to sew feels like I'm in on a secret and that I know something that everybody else doesn't. Ultimately, I think knowing how to make your own clothes is so empowering, because also you get to pick your own fabric. You get to pick exactly what you want to see. You get to wear exactly what you want to wear. It's as simple as, oh, those pants are too long, shorten them. Hem them. The pants are too skinny, make them wider. The pants are too wide, make them skinny. The customization that you can do is it's great. I think more people, especially more young people, should be sewing, because I think it's really helpful for finding your style. So yeah, I'm excited to see what I sew next. I have so many ideas, so many. Yeah, I'm really excited, and if you've been thinking about starting to sew, I highly recommend it. That's it from me. Do I say bye? Like,